All right, let's finish this off with adding our audio. So we're just gonna simply grab this audio file here. Oops. Make sure you're in the spawn point. We can't select it. We have to select the spawn point, have that highlighted, and we just simply want to just drag it. So make sure it's already up here in your project window. We're going to look for the audio blast, drag, and you drag it right on there. Okay, so that's done. The last thing we need to do is do the laser line. So the laser line is really easy. We simply just, while we have the spawn point selected, we're simply just going to add a component. And the component we're going to add is under effects. And it's called a line renderer. So let's go ahead and add the line renderer. And the line renderer looks like this. Okay, material size element, position, scale, and on the right here, you'll see your line. Okay, that doesn't look too much like a laser just yet, so let's adjust this. First off, using world space, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna use our local space, which is the ray shooting weapon. Okay, so whatever direction that is, you see that working. All right, now we need to make its z-axis go all the way out. So let's go here to the size, right? X, Y, Z, element Z is going to go to 15. There we go. All right. And you would think that you could just come over here and element 0 and element Y, we could push down. Let's look and see what happens here. Nada, right? So how do we make this beam here? How do we make the beam shrink? It's very thick. It's a very thick beam right now. It's not very sci-fi-ish. Well, I guess it's really sci-fi-ish. We want a thin beam. So start with end width. Let's change that from 1 to 0.3 for the start. Now let's do 0.02. There we go. Start with, and look, I got a cone shape now. So that's cool. I mean, that works. It's kind of like a laser. It just out. We can make this more refined by doing the end at 5, maybe 0.05. Come out just a little bit more. Yeah, that looks kind of cool now. All right, so there's my laser beam, and it's definitely going very, very, very far. Look at that. My length is a little bit too long, so we'll change the Z to 10. There we go. And now my laser shoots like that. Maybe to 20. There we go. All right, so the 20 is good. Just wanted to go through and look like it's hitting. All right, so there's my laser. The last thing we need to do is attach the laser itself to my object in the script here, and we can simply, there it is, do that by selecting. We're not going to drag this on here. In fact, I'm going to minimize that. Well, all we're going to do is come over here to this little dot, click on it, and we will find on our spawn point, because it has the laser game object, because this is looking for a component called LineRenderer. It looks in our scene for all the possible things that could have that LineRenderer, and it says, hey, the spawn point has that. Can we associate the spawn point with that? And we say, yeah, go ahead and do that. So right now, this variable now in my code actually means this component here. So it's another way of accessing variables within your game object that are not on the same script. So now we're accessing this laser, and what we're going to do with this laser is we're simply going to turn it on and off in our script. And that script is already set for you. So if we were to hit play, I'm pretty sure we will get everything that we need to work. Let's see. It's taking a time. I hope it doesn't break on me, but it will work. It's holding off. Give it a second. I might be running my screen capture at the same time, and that might be affecting it. There it goes. Yay. All right, so it's working. It works and then it doesn't. Well, at least it's working. Okay. Oh. let's look at the ray strength, ray length. Let's make the ray length a little bit longer. Let's make it 100. See if that helps. And the ray strength, let's make that 1000. Now let's play with this. It's also giving me a little error here. Let me see if I didn't. There we go. So what is this? There is no audio source attached to the spawn point sprite object, but the script is trying to access it. Ah, that's why. Okay, so that's the last thing we should do. I forgot about that. The audio source, the audio listener is, or the audio source that we're shooting is the spawn point. So we need to just simply go to game object, create other, and we're gonna go to audio. Where's our audio? Oh, sorry, component audio, and it needs audio source. There we go. All right, let's hit play. Everything should be looking good. Awesome. Crates are flying now. Sound, everything is looking good. No errors. All right, so now you're wondering, well, why does the laser still look pink? Okay, we'll fix that now. A really easy fix. All we need to do is we need to come over to our line renderer here. We're actually going to add a texture to our spawn point. So let's find our texture for our laser. It is in level items. No, level. Let's see. It's going to be HUD GUI, I believe. Yes, HUD GUI. There's my laser. It's a real simple image. It's about 256 by 256. It's just a simple gradient. And I'm going to drag this right onto my spawn point. And once I do that, you'll see that my spawn point immediately looks like a laser now. Isn't that awesome? And we can make this happen by simply coming to the laser's shader, red laser shader, and we're going to choose a specific type of effect. The effect we're going to do is under render effects. No, not render effects, particles effects. And it's called Vertex Lit Blended. And we'll use that, and that one seems to work best. The other thing that we need to change is the color, emissive color. We're going to change that from its native black to white. And by doing that, let me just show you. So we click on here. It was black, and that's what it looks like. But if we pump it up to white, it looks really good. The shader type, remember, it's going to be under particles. Okay. And we're going to be using the vertical lit blended. All right, that ends this tutorial. That should get us shooting our laser with our beautiful texture. Yes. We have our light, and we are causing chaos. Awesome. All right, have a fun with that. And in the next set of tutorials, we'll be creating AI.